I came to Baton Rouge after Katrina and got hired by Alzheimer's Services, and that's where I was introduced to Charlie Valluzzo and the Valluzzo family. Charlie's always been involved as long as I've been here. He became involved when his mom and dad had Alzheimer's. His dad came down with dementia first, and he was one of the first residents at Ollie Steele Nursing Home in the dementia care unit. And 6 months after he passed away, Charlie's mother started in. And she was a much more of a challenge, and he just realized people need help. And so he got involved with Alzheimer's Services when all they had was a phone. And he helped grow this organization to what it is today, where we have 2 respite centers. We serve people and take their affected individuals for 6 hours a day. And it's named after Charlie's place because of Charlie Valluzzo, Charlie Spira, and Charlie Lamar. 3 Charlies who had very, very much influence on this organization, but especially Charlie Valluzzo. We're kind of his baby. Because of the family connection with the disease and how he knows families struggle on this long journey. He often says he went through 6 pairs of keys to keep his mother from driving when she had dementia, because it just is that disease where they think they can do it and they can't anymore. And so he really wants to help other people. And if you know Charlie, you know there's 3 things that he is so dedicated to: his family, his faith, and to philanthropy. It's that who he is. He's a family man. He's a very faithful man. He says to me all the time, "Jesus, I trust in you." And that has become one of my mottos, because he has been a mentor to me in this business of nonprofits and caring about the community. He made his wealth through McDonald's. And he has always said, this community has made me, and I want to give back to the people who have made me. And so he has been a philanthropic donor to so many organizations, to McMain's, to LPB, to the Symphony, to Alzheimer's, to Cancer Services, to the Our Lady of the Lake Children's Wing. He's been a big supporter of the new Children's Hospital. He's been on boards everywhere, loaning his expertise and his funding to a lot of organizations. When the 2016 flood hit, he came in the next day and said, "What do you need?" And I know he was doing that to every single organization he works with. What do you need? Because he felt so deeply for his community. From all of us at Alzheimer's Services, and on behalf of all the other organizations Charlie has helped, I just can't say enough thank you for what you do for this community, because you have done so very much.
I've always thought that fast food was sort of out of the realm of restaurant, white tablecloths, and et cetera. And to be included, to me, was a big surprise. And when I got the phone call, I was really amazed. I sort of stood back and I said, "Are you sure? You want me?" Because there are a lot of fine restaurateurs out here, but I've been very fortunate to, over the years, to take fast food to a level that, especially with community involvement. We couldn't find a bank here locally that would want to help us during the 60s. We had businesses here, didn't think we were going to make it. They didn't want any part of us. So it was really, it's tough not only trying to establish yourself, but to get some recognition in the community. One of the biggest things that helped us was the first hurricane that came through, and people were out of power up in North Baton Rouge, Plank Road area. But we were able to stay open because we had gas. And so we had people lined up to the street because we were the only food available. And we sold hamburgers, and we cranked the registers, And I was giving out ice out the back door. I was doing everything we could until we ran out of meat. Then I still had buns left, and I had cheese, so we started doing grilled cheese sandwiches. But they kept going because they had no other food. But anyway, that was the start of a relationship. You know, they depended upon us, and they knew where they could get food. So anyway, that was the start of it. You know, with this base, you got to continually have two things: employees, loyal employees have been with you a long time, and two, a loyal customer base. I want to tell these fellows in the food business, you can't forget your customer. You got to give back. It's not all taken, you know. You got to put back into if you want to be successful. And but to them, I thank them very much for this award. I appreciate it.